Howdy y'all, I am Ice Gold, and today we're doing some Ice PvP, and I will tell you this much, this match was an emotional roller coaster. Yeah, it was against a balance, and you know how that tends to go, but I was fortunate enough to eventually get myself into a position to where I was pulling the cards that I needed, even though it didn't quite go that way in the beginning. So I did get some major tempo swings through doing that, and it really contributed to my victory in the end. So that's always nice. Yeah, just as an ice in this matchup against balance, just being on your game, always having brace up. You know, if you pack 10 like I do with this robe and not the chilling plot armor, but if you pack 10 braces like I do, then you can sit under it and be fine for the most part against a balance. And yeah, that's not really much else to say with that. Just, I mean, brace and stabilize are the best counters to scales of free rank, so that is definitely a contributing factor there. So yeah, overall, the deck, this is just how the deck looks, and of course the side is the same as it was in the last video. So yeah, just keeping a balance at bay is just how to do it. You know, you keep your braces and stabilizers up, they can't really hurt you nearly as much. And traps do actually work against balance. Like Shoe here is pretty good. I do keep these just for balances. And of course Colossus I did get to use in this match, and 55% traps are very strong. They do make this card worth using, so in this matchup at least. So yeah, 55% ice traps, 3 of them, just really amazing when you combine them with 3-fold fever. So that is kind of all that I really have to say. It's just typical ice peeve. Like, ice versus balance, you know, it's not as bad of a matchup as it once was. I don't know if I would say it's ice favored, but I think if you play your cards right in this matchup, you definitely can win and not have the worst time of your life. So that's pretty sick. But yeah, with that in mind, that will wrap up the intro, and I hope y'all enjoy this match. We're getting what looks to be a balance, so got to be on my guard. Oh, and I still forgot my Taurettes, but it fortunately doesn't matter too much in this matchup. Remind me, chat, to get my, or actually no, I could just do that. I could just put in chat and be like, yo, don't forget your Taurettes. Okay, there we go. All is well. So this one, that's what we were counting on. So we're gonna go for a Shoe here. Maybe get, actually Death Pips might be better. Get rid of that, go for this. So we finally actually had the Shoe in hand when somebody negged me, bro. That never happens. What up, Monarch? Welcome to the chat. So there we go. Got a 3-fold. That's a good start. What's that going to be, a lore? Yeah. So if I can get my pips up, eventually I can mammoth him. Crit block is good. 819. Oh, very interesting. Alright, I guess we pray we don't fizzle this. Alright, we're good. And since this is only a 15 weakness, I don't really think I need to worry too much about anything. Alright, just this much in the hand this early is kind of tragic. If I need to reshuffle, I guess I can. Alright, he's gonna go for that. So I don't mind just bracing right now. But yeah, I'll definitely reshuffle if I end up needing strike. So let's see what he's going to use. That there was good. I swear I don't need this many moons. What's he doing now? Savage Paw? Interesting play. I probably will get rid of one moon. Not what I was looking for. I'll get rid of that. Damn, man, none of this is any good. Even get rid of that. Okay, I can threefold again. I was looking for a weakness there. That would have been like just the move. But didn't have it. So pre-pull. Okay. Got another fold, so if I have to, I can do that. Weakness me, please. There we go. So we're doing alright. I've pulled 4 of my 5 moons this early on. That's certainly the opposite of a good sign. So he's going to do that. Can I get a wyvern instead of having the elf here? No. He's gonna Chimera, and it's gonna have a blade and a bubble behind it, and it's gonna do way too much damage. But hey, I get a 45 trapped moon out of it, you know? That totally makes up for everything. That totally makes up for the 7,000 Chimera value this guy's about to get. Check this out. Here comes the Chimera. Oh, or Scales? Okay. I mean, look, I will take a Scales over a Chimera any day. I just don't know where my bubbles are. That's like a big concern I have right now. Like, I need bubbles to win this. And I haven't seen one yet. Not even a Frost Feather or any of that. So, probably get rid of the Shorn, to be honest. Maybe look for more important cards. And take the moon. Can I land this? I need everything. Nope. Why would I? Missed out on a lot of damage just now. Real sick. I don't need that, but the shoe is welcome. So I'll probably surge here. And, well, I guess I don't have my Djinn anymore, do I? But I can threaten a Mammoth. I just really need bubbles. Like, if I can't get bubbles, we have a real big problem. And because he just keeps getting all of this free damage. Because I'm deck failing my 11, actually, bubbles. And I don't even have 3 of my cards. Like, I should be pulling bubbles way easier because I don't have my Twarets. Got a brace. Which is probably good. I should have pre-pulled for a Mammoth. But whatever. So he's going to pass. 15 weakness. I think just take another moon. Like, or well, no. If I can help it, I want to keep this brace up. Because whatever he decides to hit me with, whether it's a lore or scales or something, it's buffed, and I don't want that at all. Frost Feather's good, so if he goes for a shield, that's good for us. Having the shoe is also helpful. What's that going to be? we live in a society. I'll go for this, I guess. Big lock vibes? Yes, sir, Devo. I'm in my natural habitat. Playing a school I'm actually good at. Wouldn't you believe it? So, if I can... I mean, the stabilize is nice, the hand is so clogged. If I have to colo off a shield, then I guess I have to, right? That is... okay. I don't know what he's cooking with those shields. I don't. I want to keep as many of those as possible. But I have to do something right now, or, like, it's a problem. So, I guess I'll take the Colossus. Now I've got a big hit teed up. If he goes for a brace, then I get thieving it. We're both fighting the Diddy School? Hell yeah. I hope you're getting better deck RNG than I have been this fight. No, I don't need that. Elemental Shield, that's a liability. Is he just going to keep spamming shields? I guess so. Which means, above everything else, we need a fire elf right now, but am I going to be getting that? No. Dude, I just want a goddamn... okay, I can thieving that. I'm probably out of a stabilize. I may keep that elephant, just in case I need to. I'm on my Myth, so it's AIDS. Honestly, Myth has a good matchup into the Diddy School. As long as you're not stacking blades and they get a ton of raw value. But yeah, Thieving Dragon is my move, and then I'm going to try and moon out of it if I can. Whales of Destiny, yep. He didn't crit. Some shrapnel to that side of the board. That's nice. So, I can Thieving here. Non-zero chance he takes a Scorpion, which would suck. But at that point, I could just Fire Elf and hopefully actually pull the damn card at that point. Right? But we'll see. Rah, 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 rah. One pit blade gas. Yup. 'Tis the life if you're playing PvE Myth against a Bal. So, best case, he doesn't shield or do something of the sort again. So that did 500 through a shield. That's immense. Okay, I'm getting a lot of braces, but I promise you I don't need it. Can that just not be a Scorpion? A wand. Okay, okay, so this is where we pull ahead. Like a ton. This is where we get so much value, like you wouldn't believe. He gave me the open moon with a 25 bub and a 55 trap. Like, I would have to deck fail more atrociously than usual to lose this. Like, that's 3k that I'm just up now. Pulling surges would be good, or more braces, you know, just more the merrier, right? I'll probably pass this round, to be honest. He's gonna do that. Yeah, so I'm down to just pass and build pips. And then brace out of it. Hopefully he fights Aura a little bit. That would be just absolutely preferable for me. So we're gonna pass. And then we're gonna brace. We're gonna brace, stabilize. That's best case. Hopefully he just fights Aura. But we'll see. Honestly, I'd be down to take a moon into that 30 shield. Keep it a stack. Alright, I don't like the life pips, so maybe keeping that threefold on is wise. But we'll see. I don't want to get rid of that, but I think I might have to. Bunch of gaze now, bro. Lore? Okay. See, that's fine, because a Fire Elf here is way better if I can pull it. Hey, look, I've pulled a lot of cards out of my side deck. I'm sure it's not too much to ask for that. Although, maybe it is too much to ask to actually power the damn thing. Alright, we got the card. Now, do I power it is the big question, because this guy is using Mantle Lore Master. I don't power it, because why would I? When I need to, I just don't, because, you know, Wiz. So what's he doing now? Okay, I have an idea. We're gonna get an Ice Pip. We're gonna Thieving. 2k row, just attenuate, yeah. The Diddy School is truly something. So, okay, I'm out of 55 traps, but I can still go for a Moon, and if I can't, I can, like, attenuate or even Wand into a Elephant, which would be kind of huge. So, let's see. But he changed the bubble. I think the best course of action here is still going to be to Moon, because I still have, yeah, like I've got turns on this, so we're going to go for this. And just get a ton of damage here. It's going to be like 2k. We're doing alright for ourselves. Even though his deck RNG has been a lot better than me this game. So, alright, I don't think we're going to need that many more shoes. If he breaks this shield, Empower's not even bad. But I definitely want to brace first. Yeah, for sure we're going to brace first. And then see what we can pull. Another Thieving is very good. I don't know what the shields are about. I really just don't. I don't have like a face cam or anything, but I just blinked like 3 times to be sure what I'm seeing is real. Sure, man. We'll go with that. All right, we're gonna Empower and then Elephant and then Gas. I also still have one more Moon floating around down there somewhere, so maybe we look for that. So, I mean, Elemental out of it is actually good. What's he gonna do now? Alright, so we're gonna Elephant. Although he could Chimera and shit on me, but meh, who gives a heck? Just send the Elephant. This is going to give me all the value I need. So yeah, no bubbles, no problem. So he's at about 2.8k. This is going to take him down a lot more than that. And this is totally unbuffed, so we're good. Yeah, he's down to 2,000 HP. I could also just Frost Feather, but I don't know. I think Elemental is the play. If he shields, maybe I Frost Feather, but it's not even that good. If that's a Moon Shield. Yeah. So, for the sake of him just not having a buff, let me do this. Because he might just go for another random Scion, and I don't like that. I don't like it being buffed. Bro, used rah, Chimera Gas, still lost. Love seeing the Diddy School lose. Looks like the same is about to happen here. So that is very, very nice. I could attenuate, although that's probably not wise. So I'd probably stabilize here. And then elemental for the kill. Honestly, if he gazes, it's not bad. Okay, but he's going to samurai. So, yeah, stabilize here, just so that way there's no scales shenanigans. Make sure he can't kill me before I can kill him. So, yeah. Ice Pip, stabilize. We're good to go at this point. Even got a bubble. Pretty neat. So yeah, don't think there's anything he can do at this point. Elemental plus the OT damage just sort of fries him. Chameleon, yep. What if I just attenuated right now, just to troll him? Be like, you just used your chameleon, guess what? Still 1,000. But he did have the bub. Alright. Ice Elemental to close this one out. Love to see it. The Diddy School has fallen. He can block all he wants. This still fries him, even with the dot damage. So, yep, 97 HP and gone. Love to see it. Alright, let me not forget my Twarets for a third match in a row, but let me reset my deck first. Need a Fire Elf. I still think it's nuts that he was using Mantle Lore Master, but what can you do? Get one of those, so we just need a Elephant. And that's it. Okay.